Hey, loves, thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping back by. I appreciate you. Can I say this? In the last 28 days, what I have been trying and struggling to do for months, even to the point where I was like, okay, I give up because I am not sure that I am going to be able to get them to get me to where I need to be. You actually did it. You have me up by 100 additional subscribers, and that was desperately needed, and it was definitely something that I had put in my macro goals, like, can this please happen for me? Because I have a lot that I want to do. I have a lot that I think I've been called to do. I have a lot that I want to share, and I love talking the latest things and current events. So I would really love if you continue to do that and continue to share, continue to like. But welcome to all the new subscribers. Make sure you turn on the notification. You can actually scroll through, and probably if you are traveling over the next couple of weeks, you have plenty of podcasts that you can go and take a listen to. What Dee says, the podcast is a playlist on here, so you can go and listen to all the different topics that I have had going for 10 years probably, or more. And now we're finally at this mark where the channel is growing, and I'm really excited about that. Has a lot to do with the changes that I made and consistency that I was able to tap into, and a lot of different things that was definitely told to me that I need to be making sure that I'm doing if I'm going to see continuous growth. So thank you so much for doing that. I'm your host, Dee Shales. If I did not say that, like, subscribe, turn on that notification. I highly appreciate you. And thank you for supporting. And you can find me all across social media. If you would like to contribute and give a contribution, I take Bitcoin and I take cash. And at Cash App, I am D Shields, and I take Bitcoin or cash. I appreciate all gifts. Okay. Thank you so much for that. I also take XRP, because I heard about the whole Bitcoin thing. Hey, look, that's over for the cryptocurrency talk, so we won't even get into that. You can go take a look at the 2 videos that I have on cryptocurrency for Gen X. You can definitely go take a look at that, because I said we're going to start adding cryptocurrency into our conversations. All right, you guys. So listen. Should we go over there and see, do we want to add anybody? All right, let's do that. Because there you go. You guys, X and Facebook, welcome into the chat. I'm adding Facebook and X into the chat. So go ahead and get started on tonight's topic. So tonight, this is what I want to share with you. I'll get my attention off of that and let's get on into it. Listen, a plus-size rapper says that she, in video, recorded, according to a viral video, she recorded how she had a cringe moment with a Lyft driver as she was calling a Lyft. And she did call out Lyft, so that's why we're saying Lyft and allegedly a Lyft driver, but she does say Lyft. And he admits that he is her Lyft driver in the video. And he refused to give her a ride. And he basically said, straight no chaser, it was because of her weight. And he said the obesity was getting in the way. So he actually didn't give her the ride, and now is making the creators of that particular service that pays him so well, facing a multi-million dollar lawsuit with some very excited attorneys about the fact that this has happened, because the language was nowhere on there suggesting that, if you are XXXL, you need to push this button, and if you're super skinny like a straw, you need to push this button. There was nowhere to be found on the app. So because that happened, there's now a multi-million dollar lawsuit, and it's a cringe-worthy moment. I would say this, when those things happen, it's not really a great experience. And if you're following my Manjaro journey, as I reverse type 2 diabetes, as I reverse fatty liver, if you're following that journey, as I take the weight off, I'm down 38 pounds. For the first time in life, I had gained some weight that I'm trying to take off. I have 50 more pounds, 49. Can we play a little bit? But I have 49 more pounds to 50 pounds that I must take off to get back to where I was, in a comfort zone. Even though they're saying that I have to go down to 150 because I'm 5'5", which would make me back the size of, ninth grade, so, but I did gain some weight over these 20 years, and I'm taking it off. It's not a great experience, when you have to get an extra Lyft truck or van. It's not a great experience when you have to get an extra seatbelt extension on flights and, all those things. So I just say this to you, it's kind of hard to make these ride shares, have the right kind of drivers to not offend you. So it's time to pop the GLP-1. I know you guys like to act like it and act like, you had knee surgery and heart surgery and all kind of other surgeries other than just saying that you took Ozempic. But, I'm not on Ozempic. I'm on Manjaro. It's a GLP-1 that treats my type 2 diabetes, helping me to get the weight down so that I can get the fat off on a permanent basis, because I'm not used to having this extra, and it did cause me to have a lot of awkward moments. So pop the GLP-1. Stop being so scared. That is my thoughts on that. Go ahead and pop that GLP-1, girl. Get the body right. Come back. Show up to the lawsuit. And the driver's going to be there, and Lyft is going to be there. They're going to be ready to call you this and that, this and that. And just go and show up to the lawsuit. Fine, girl. Pop that GLP-1. Okay. All right. So then we're going to go over to the next thing, Diddy. It is January 30th, and I don't know if you've heard about it, but I just heard the news that no additional charges as of yet, but some additional victims and drugs and information was added to the indictment that's out. So now, instead of just victim one, which we have, made a pretty good assumption that victim one is referring to Cassie, there is victim 2 and 3 that is just added today, along with some additional drug charges, along with some a kidnapping charge. So it's just real in them. They're not gonna let Diddy out no time soon. Streets. Okay, so the trial is coming up on May 5th. But, as they're piecing it all together, it's getting really messy. I am watching Follow Diddy on Max, and I'm trying to tell you that's the one. I've seen all the docs that are out there, and this one with Rolling Stone and all that, this the one. Episode 5 with the assistant. The assistant says something, paraphrasing. I don't know what the freak offs are. I've never heard of the freak offs, but in my phone, he's like, these are my receipts, brought receipts, the height of Eiffel Tower, okay? And said, look, in my phone, I have the, what's he call it? The King Knights. What was it called, you guys? I just told you about it. Let's go over there. And I'm going to show you over on X. And I was like, whoa, what is that? Because we have not heard it called Wild King Nights. Wild King Nights. So we've been asking the celebrities, have you been to a freak off? And they've been being all cutesy. No, I've never been to a freak off. Because they never been to a freak off. They were invited to the Wild King Nights. And there's a big difference. So yeah, we've been asking the wrong questions. We have been asking the wrong questions. Okay. So that is what has happened. That's the update on Diddy's. I just wanted to get that in there. On the channel, we have some Diddy conversations, allegedly this and that, as we get ready for after the arrest that happened in September, as we get ready for the trial that is scheduled for May 5th, 2025. Now, the twerking nurse, a nurse was arrested, and she was arrested because she has disabled patients. And while she was at home, she wasn't in the living room while the patient was taking a nap, twerking on her TikTok. She wasn't in the kitchen twerking while cooking like Kaya. She wasn't doing anything. Well, she decided to do worse than all of that. What, not that Kaya is worse, I'm just talking about twerking like Kaya. But instead of twerking being the only crime, she actually was twerking on the disabled patients without them having the ability to say, get off that stank. None of that was possible. She was actually twerking on the patients. Family members saw the video that she put up on whatever platform she put it up on, and it went viral, and they saw it, and now it is a big deal. They took it to the right people. The authorities came and arrested her. They snatched, like literally looked like in the mugshot that they snatched her wig off. And now she has been arrested in mugshot and facing charges for twerking. I don't even know if that's, I'm sure it has a much more legal term than that. But yeah, arrested for twerking. What's wrong with y'all out there? I really be trying to figure out what is wrong with y'all out in them streets today. Because y'all different. Y'all just move so very different. Moving on forward, I did want to talk to you today also about the cost of eggs and the lack of men. That didn't have anything to do with each other. It doesn't seem like it does, but it really doesn't, but it does. Okay, so eggs are high, legs are low. But eggs are high. The price of eggs are going up. And the reason why, look, the tea on why the eggs are going up is because there has been a bird flu outbreak. In about 8 states, 8 different farms, there's been a bird flu outbreak. So the price of the eggs are high, the eggs availability are low, and you probably just don't even. I'm okay with the eggs not being on if they got bird flu in them, right? So it said that the avian flu forces the farmers to kill their entire flock to help limit the spread, but it did get out there, and some of those eggs, kind of floating around, possibly, allegedly. But more than 140 million chickens and other birds have been killed since the outbreak began. But there is like this, I don't know why that happens, but because of that means that there's going to be, less eggs. And because of less eggs, and the price goes up. But the price is up like, $2 or more. And even some brands that said that they were never going to raise their prices, y'all did. But there's other options out there. I do keep on my channel, I do make sure that I keep for you guys cooking videos and things like that I come across as I'm on this healthy journey, getting back right and tight. I do share the 1 meal a day, 2 meal a day kind of meals that I come up with the recipes. And, I share that to you. You can go on in the comments whenever you like. You can feel free to go in the comments, and you will be able to you could feel free to go in the comments, you guys, and underneath one of the videos, if you want additional information about the food item, the ingredients that are in there. But I do try to keep that up for you guys. Okay. Now, the last thing I was going to talk to you about, and now I'm going to run over because I want to catch some of the topic that's going on another show that I like to stop by. So I'm going to run over there to Evolutionary Era Media on, if they're still live. I hope I do catch them and what they're talking about tonight. But before I leave and go to that, listen and tune into them, I want to say good men and women are low on the dating market. Loneliness and bitter is high. Legs are closing. It's a whole new thing going on because people are saying that they're doing celibacy because they have had enough. They said enough is enough is enough. So they are going with the whole celibacy movement because they're saying that the good men, the good high value men is at a all-time low. The high value man farms apparently has some kind of bird flu as well because it's at an all-time low. They can't find good men out there anywhere. So the women have given up. They have decided that they either going to go the 304 life or the no life. So they have decided they can't find you good guys anymore. They've been looking in all outside. They've been outside on this one. Where is it? On the Pop the Balloon show. They've been on there. They've been on the Desirable Truth over there, just showing everything. This, I mean, tails out. They don't have on hardly any clothes at all on that live reality show as he goes up and down, the streets of Vegas and Nashville and Austin, Texas, 6th Street, talking to people. And the women are just saying, hey, I'm out here with no clothes on. I'm cute as I could be, because guess what? There's no more good men. And because there's no more good men, there's no more high value men. I'm a lower value myself, and to stay in that lane. And they just seem really bitter and hurt and lonely. And they are blaming the men. So, men, is it your fault, the reason why there's less and less good guys? Or is it the good guys are so busy they're nowhere on socials, they're not outside, they're living their best life, traveling to Japan, and they're in Thailand, and they're in just all these different other places living their best life with the happy women that are putting clothes on? I don't know. I have no idea. That's just the tea on that. Thank you guys for coming back by and supporting and for growing. Please make sure that you click the subscribe if this is your first time coming by. Click subscribe, share, and click like and comment. And tell me what you think on tonight's topic, on the different topics that I shared tonight. Tell me your thoughts and tell me something else that you may want me to talk about. But please help me continue to grow. We are almost at one of the major goals. We are almost at the major goal that's going to help me get, if you are new to the conversation, I had to move the podcast onto my own platform with the way that you see it now, live as it is right now. So this is where I am, and this is where you'll be able to watch it. It's going to take a whole lot of my own funds. As you see, I've been tapping into those funds to make the channel look better and better and do better things. As you can see, the growth over the years, and it's going to take more. And being able to get you to view, that helps grow the funds, and being able to get you to click subscribe, and having an opportunity to start the memberships, and getting you guys to hopefully join in with the live a lot more and do super chats. All that's going to help me take it to the next level so we can get on the book tour with the books, because don't forget, the books still want me on tour, right? So we have to get that motivational speaking gig and book tour and all that back going. And I love meeting you guys in person and all those phenomenal things that do happen. So please continue to help me grow by clicking subscribe. Turn on that notification. Tune in whenever you can. I appreciate you for stopping by. Again, I'm your host, D Shields. Follow me on socials. I am D Shields. You can gift me in Bitcoin or cash by just doing $ I am D Shields, all lowercase. I am DEESHIELDS. I appreciate that over on Cash App.